Welcome to stunning Costa del Sol, a paradise for food lovers. In this brand new series, we're going to show you where to go if you're looking for a high-end dining experience or if you're here on a backpacker's travel budget. In the process, we will be exploring the back alleys to see if we can find you some hidden gems.
Today, we are tasting 3 totally different experiences that show you just how diverse and delicious dining can be here. Let's go and see if we can find you a hidden gem.
For our hidden gem, we have come just behind the Estepona town hall. There's a little restaurant. It seems little, but if you come inside, you have these amazing surroundings and their food looks delicious. We're gonna check and let you know.
We have already ordered. As a starter, we've ordered empanada from Argentina. Really looking forward to it because Asam and I, we love empanadas. And also for main, I've ordered meat, steak. As you know, I love a steak. And I need to try Argentinian meat because they say it's actually the best meat in the world.
So first of all, they haven't got a huge menu. There are only a few products. To be honest, I came from one dish which I saw online and it was mouth-watering. But when I got here, they said they stopped doing it. So I have gone for beef Milanese, which is like fried meat, and on top of that, they've got some sauces and fried egg on top. I'm looking forward to it with sweet potatoes.
My mom makes it with tuna. It's delicious. Oh.
It's very hot.
It's very good.
Very good.
Very good. I will give it a 7.
Why is that?
The taste is very good, but it's nothing out of this world. I like the mix of flavors with the meat and the vegetables. And for my liking, I think the pastry could be a bit more crunchy, but it's very nice.
And it's my turn. It better not be cold. It's not cold. Ooh. I'm gonna go with hands. I love it. I don't like it. I love it. I'm gonna give it an 8 because it's got like Eastern kind of spices coming out. I'm loving it. The moment I put it in my mouth, reminded me of Ramadan, the samosas we make and all the chutneys and things going on.
Yeah, it's a mix of samosas and my mom's empanada. Yeah?
Exactly. I love it. It's really brilliant. 8 for me.
Okay, yeah, it's how I like it. A bit of sauce in there. The first bite, I was like, I'm not too sure.
Oh, really?
But the second bite was like, oh yeah, it's actually melting now in my mouth. It's very similar to the one we had in Abanicos in Benahavis.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the best I've ever tasted.
Because the
Can I
thickness...
try some?
Yeah, you can try. Here you go.
Without the sauce.
Yeah.
It's not as good as the Benahavis one, but it's definitely very close. And it's salty, but it's very tender. I'm gonna try mine. It looks like chicken, but I did order beef. Let's have a look. Oh, it is beef. I'm gonna try without the sauces, just on its own first. New flavors for me because I've never tried beef in coating and it's completely new. So initial thoughts, first I was like, I'm not sure, but it's actually quite good. And let's try with the eggs. I found out why I was tasting all the new flavors because it's got ham in there. I'm Muslim, I can't eat ham. I don't eat ham. Look, my God.
Yeah.
Another off.
Well, at least I can eat more.
Yeah, but I don't eat that. Thing is that if you eat pork by mistake, it's absolutely fine, no problem with that. And that's why I was wondering, I've never tasted something like this before. I don't know if it was my mind telling me that you have eaten pork and now I wasn't enjoying my food. For me, it was okay. In terms of the atmosphere, we are in November, it's Monday, it's only 2 of us in this room. Even then, the whole atmosphere is really good. The ambience is really good. So atmosphere-wise, I'll give it 8. In terms of the food, unfortunately for my food, I'm gonna have to give it 4. But for you, it might be completely different. Service, perfect. I would give it 8 as well. I think it's a really good value for money because the prices are between 16 to 24 euros, which is nothing these days. And value for money wise, I think it's also an 8. In terms of the location, here you are actually right behind the town center, which is a little bit further out from the main area. So that's why I would give it 6 for the location. Would I come back? Absolutely, yes. I would like to come back and try other things.
In terms of the rating for the food, I will give it a 7. Again, very good taste, and but it's not the best steak I've ever eaten in my life. In terms of the location, to this restaurant, I would give it probably a 6 as well, because it's not quite in the town center, it's behind the city hall. In terms of service, I would give it an 8, and they were very nice. We made a reservation before coming, even though no reservation was needed because it's empty in November. Is it value for money? Well, it's between 20 to 30 euros a head. And in today's environment, that's actually nothing. Every restaurant you go to, you're gonna pay at least minimum 20 to 30 euros a head. So for the quality of the food that we had, and also the ambience and the atmosphere and the location, I think it's good value for money. I really like the decor in this restaurant. It feels like an Andalusian theme. We are seated in like a patio area. Would I come back here? Definitely yes. I would love to bring my friends and my family members here, go for a walk in the promenade, and then come up here in the evening. But there was something else in the menu I wanted to try, which was the chicken, and it was like with some vegetables. I really want to try that next time.
We are going to try Spain's favorite chef, Dani Garcia's specialties in Marbella's most happening location, Puente Romano. But first, did you know that there is a chain of restaurants in Spain where even today you can eat for just €1? If you're on a budget in Spain and want to have a sit-down meal without breaking your bank, with great locations and amazing food, look no further than 100 Montaditos or 100 Montaditos.
The name actually comes from the variety of food that they have. Okay. So it's like mini sandwiches with mini baguette breads, and they have 100 different options.
Wow.
So you are spoiled with options here, and the quality is very good. As well as the sandwiches, you have like chips, you have crisps, you have chicken, you have nachos, olives, desserts, and lots of drinks as well. And it all comes to €1 per Montadito.
Yeah.
That's a bargain, and you don't really sacrifice the quality either.
No, and what do you get for €1 these days? I mean, how do they make profit out of this? Impossible. 100 Montaditos or 100 sandwiches started off from Huelva, and today they have more than 300 branches all over Spain. Not only that, they have expanded to Italy, Portugal, and recently Florida in USA.
Is it good? They actually call your name. It's similar to Starbucks, that you make the order, you go outside, and then they call up your name and you go and collect your order.
Mine is stunningly beautiful. It's so gorgeous, creamy. You can taste the salmon very well, and the cream, whoa, loving it. Are you sure this is €1? The location is ideal. You are right in the promenade, opposite the beach, with amazing views and a nice vibe. So in terms of location and ambience, I will give it a 10 out of 10. Okay.
In terms of quality, the food, I will give it probably a 7, because at the end of the day, it's sandwiches. You can have a big variety. You have tortilla española, you have pork, you have beef, you have tuna. So you have a big variety, but it doesn't end It's just basically sandwiches. For service, I give it an 8 out of 10 because it's very fast. Okay, yeah, it's not table service, so you need to go to the bar and order, but we didn't really wait too long. And in terms of value for money, I give it a 10 out of 10 because 2 people, we ate for 14 euros. I mean, that is a bargain.
Including drink.
You could go to McDonald's and it's actually not as healthy and it's actually more expensive for the 2 of us. And this is a proper sit-down meal by the beach. So for that reason, I give it a 10 out of 10.
For me, the food was amazing. I mean, taste-wise, you can't doubt it that it was really good. I really enjoyed it. The salmon, Spanish omelette, the Cajun chicken, everything was spot on. I really enjoyed it. So for food, I'm going to give it very high 7. In terms of the location and ambience, it's... So that's ambience as well. Don't expect anything posh. It's a cheap meal. And location-wise, it's right on the beach. And most of the Cien Montaditos, they're in the prime location. It's good because everybody's sitting down, chilling, but it's not something where you would come to have a anniversary or birthday meal. So for that reason, I would give it about 6 for location. Service-wise, it's self-service, so you don't get table service, but it's very quick. So for that reason, I'm going to give it 6.5. And in terms of value for money, you can't go wrong with that. I don't think there's anything else more value for money than this. So 10. If it was more, I would have given more, but it's 10 by 10 for value for money. And would I come back? Absolutely yes. The food is amazing. Locations are good and you can't go wrong. Happy with that?
Very happy.
A bit salty, but otherwise it's very aubergine cream, basically, that's what it is. Nothing special, but it's good. Not extraordinarily special, but it goes really well. It's on the level of good, but not amazing. It's good. So the moment of truth is here now. We have had a lovely meal at this beautiful place, La Plasa. Starting with the starters, I'm going to be honest, I did not like my starter. It was baba ganoush. The pita bread they gave, it was very chewy. And baba ganoush itself, it was salty, well, very salty. And it just felt like a paste of aubergine, nothing more. I wasn't very impressed. So I'm going to give my starter 3. Service, it was good, but not extraordinary good. It was an amazing service. They've been good, so I'm going to give service 6. Normally, I'm a bit reluctant to order steaks because it repeats on me, but this was one stunning steak and probably one of the best. Los Abanicos has been our favorite steak forever. And I would say it's very close. So I would give this one 8. In terms of the dessert, first I thought it was average, but later the more I had it, the crispy top and the soft inside, it was superb. And I would give it 6, or 6.5 actually. I think in Marbella, this is one of the places to come. There are quite a few restaurants here, and the atmosphere is always spot on. So atmosphere-wise, I'll give it 8 as well.
Now to my verdict. Starting with the starter, mine was actually very good, but not mind-blowing. I ordered the empanada de pollo, which is like a pastry with chicken. And it was very tasty, had cheddar cheese inside, very strong flavors. But again, it wasn't like anything extraordinary. So for that, I would give it around a 6, 7. A 7. Because it was tasty. It was great. I always order steak everywhere I go because I'm a steak lover. I asked for medium rare, and this was more rare than medium rare. But apparently, in this restaurant, when you ask for medium rare, it tends to be a bit lower than that. For that reason, and also the reason that the taste wasn't that amazing, but probably because it was a bit rare for my liking, I would give it a 6. Acceptable, nice, but not amazing. When it comes to dessert, the presentation was very good. They came with the box and it looked very special. And also they only made 50 of them a day. So if you're late and you don't have it, you miss it. The taste of it was good. It's basically brioche bread with ice cream. I give it a 7 because I did like it, but it was not extraordinary. When it comes to the atmosphere and the environment, I give it a 10. We're in La Plasa, which is an amazing place here in Marbella. Everyone knows it. Everyone comes here for drinking, partying, dining, and it's a very luxurious, you can feel the luxury here. So for that, I give it a 10. When it comes to service, I give it a 6. Because when we first arrived, they gave us a table. Keeping in mind that they're charging us 15% extra just for being on the terrace, they gave us a table that was next to all the catering without any view of the terrace. And when we arrived, we were the first people in, and all the tables were empty. It shouldn't take a complaint for you to put me in a better place in the terrace when I'm paying 15% extra anyway. But the service was fast. We didn't have to wait long for the food. So for that, I give it a 6.
I know we have spent a lot of money, but I would say the money was well spent. The food was good, not amazing, but the experience and the atmosphere here is superb. We haven't been to a place like this in Costa del Sol, so I would say this is the top of Costa del Sol. Once in a while, I would highly recommend to do this. So overall, the experience at La Plaza is 10 by 10.